Well, first off, I just wanted to say thank you all for giving me this opportunity to be here and this afternoon and speak to you all. I was born with multiple tuition syndrome, and what that is, it's rubbing in the joints. And I had them in my armpits, my legs, my hips, and God knows what else. And so I have been a patient with Children's Hospital since I was a year old. And I've had 3 doctors that have had a tremendous positive impact in my life. And the first one is Dr. Mosca, and he he helped me out with my trying to make my legs walk to the best of what they could be, because my legs were like deformed kind of, and so I had this thing where he tried a laser off, and that is basically I call it like a metal brace, because it had it had like big black reeds over it, and it had pins that went into the leg, and I had to I'm not sure how many times, but I had to I had to turn this knob to make the contraption that I had stretch the leg out. And I had that on for like a very long time. And so then, you know, I went back there, and they found out that it was it was not successful. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. And when I was 12 years old, we discussed it, and I made the decision to have my legs be amputated. And that was very difficult for me to make. It was like I wanted it done because over time it was going to get to the point where I wasn't going to be able to move around or sit in a normal chair. And so I knew that I definitely had to do something. And so, you know, of course I agreed to it. And, you know, and so then we went to the, you know, we scheduled the appointment. We go into the, you know, the day comes, and I go into the operating room, and you know, I panic. I wanted to back out of it, you know, because, you know, I was like terrified. And Dr. Budzak came in, and he talked me through it, me and my parents, you know, through it, and was just saying that, you know, this is the best decision that could be done right now. And you know, I don't really know too many doctors that, because from what I understand, you know, they usually don't, you don't see the doctors till, you know, after surgery, you know, you're recovering. But he came in right before, you know, right before the surgery, which I'm sure he was, you know, busy, you know, getting stuff ready. And so that just kind of shows you how helpful and how nice and how great the staff of the Seattle Children's Hospital is, and it shows that they really care about, you know, the patients and stuff. And I had, so then I had a trach put in when I was somewhere when I was a baby, and I had it in for 19 years. I had sleep apnea, and so I needed it for that, because I couldn't breathe when I was little, and so I had it in for 19 years, and one day, you know, we had a doctor's appointment, and I had a sleep study, and we got the results, and they said that I didn't have sleep apnea anymore, and you know, I was like, you know, I was really shocked, because you know, I didn't do anything to make it go away, or I didn't, you know, it wasn't, you know, I didn't do anything to, I got so used to having, you know, all this medical stuff going on and all this, it just kind of became my life, and so he, you know, they told me that I didn't have sleep apnea anymore, and then before you know it, they would tell me that I no longer needed the trach. And, you know, at first I'm like, okay. And so, you know, for a long time I'm like, you know, this is, you know, this gotta be a cat something, you know, it's a joke, you know, and so I was able to get it out. And it's really have, it's been great, you know, it's really weird, you know, because you know, I've had it for 19 years, so it's weird when you're outside, it's a sunny day, and the sun is shining, you know, on your neck instead of a trach strap, and so it's very interesting, and so it took a lot of time for me to get used to that.
Tell me how old you are right now.
I am 20 years old now, and I had I was the first patient at Children's Hospital to have titanium rib implants. My doctor was Dr. Sean, and he was a great surgeon, great doctor. I trusted every doctor that I had. I had a lot of respect and trust, and I never had to worry about, you know, if they, you know, I always knew that they knew what they were doing. I never had a doubt in my mind that they, you know, and of course there was always these thoughts, you know, in my head when I was having these back surgeries that, you know, that I would come out of it, possibly something would happen, but every time it always came out great, and I no longer have any titanium implants in. I was able to get them all out because they were able to fuse my back, and at the time I wasn't drinking enough milk. I still don't, and so they ended up having to put in what's called bone grafts, and I always felt this pressure on my back every time I leaned back, because it was like I felt like I was leaning on something soft, but it was. So that, you know, that's what they explained to me and stuff, but, you know, I just, you know, it's really, it's really cool now that I am at where I am today, because without the Seattle Children's Hospital, you know, I don't know where I would be. They've always been great to me and my family, and and I am 20 now, so I no longer, I've like reached the limits of everything. And so, but I do plan to help as much as I can and try to contribute and help them any way that I can, because you know, they're very great people, great staff to be around and stuff, and so yeah, you know, is there any questions or anything?
Did you go to school?
Yeah, I went to, I graduated at Budzak High School.
Oh.
And, you know, for me in school, you know, that was very challenging because I have a learning disability also, so I always had trouble with science, math, and history. And, you know, teachers get all the time, you know, they get students all the time telling about, you know, they're tired or they don't know, or, you know, stuff like that. And so when I was, it was kind of hard to, when I would tell them, some of them would, you know, think that I was, you know, trying to get out of it or trying to, you know, so that was kind of a struggle to deal with. But I made it. You know, I graduated, and I now I definitely plan on, you know, helping people and trying to, you know, make a difference and do more stuff like this, and so yeah.
Good for you.